What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Des. Before we get into the video, we're just gonna do a little recap of all the picks. So what I did was I just put them all together. I just threw $5 on it. $5 when you like 24,000. Once again, I don't recommend y'all putting all of these picks together. I'm just doing it to track the bets, just so y'all can see what happened. So these are all of our picks. Yes, the day before this we went 11 out of 14. Today we didn't do. I think we went 7 or something like that, if that, out of 14. But let's just check it out. Royce came up short. Booker cash. Zubac 1 rebound short. Harden, I should have known that line was too high for him. Did not come through. They got their ass bust. Amen 1 point short. Kevin Durant 18 points. Sengun had a fucking day. Nurkic assist, triple double, man. I knew it was too good to be true. Edwards cash easily. This game is still going on, but they probably not gonna get it. So boop boop, ass. Scotty Barnes points cash. I think he was like 2 rebounds away from a triple double. Quickly cashed. And then DeRozan and Westbrook cash. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 14. 50%. Not horrible, but we could do better. So let's do better today. I got the picks loaded up. Make sure y'all drop a like, comment, subscribe. If y'all want my plays, that it's for $1. My plays for $1 in the description in the Dub Club. Once again, if you want to become an executive tier to get the private Discord, do that too. All right, y'all, so let's get into our picks. January 21st, first game I'm going to go over is Cavaliers at Hornets. Cavaliers minus 2.5. The over-unders at 236. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Hornets been fake aight recently. They've been fake aight. So this is going to be a high-scoring game for sure. High-scoring game usually tends to lead to good player props. So let's jump right into it. First pick I'm going to go with is Donovan Mitchell, actually over 29.5 points. You look at his last 5 games and you like, why the fuck would I take him? Now, once again, I always tell y'all value. And no better team than to bounce back on than the Hornets. A high scoring game, a close scoring game. I'm expecting 40 plus minutes. As y'all can see, we know Donovan Mitchell takes a ton of, he's one of the players that 21 attempts, 18 attempts, 22 attempts, 13 attempts. They got cooked there. And then 18 attempts. We know the value is there. I know this probably scare y'all if y'all see that they damn near one of the best in the league at guarding, I guess you could say, shooting guards. But versus point guards, they allowed 27 points. Why are you telling me that, Des? He's not a fucking point guard. Darius Garland is out. When Darius Garland is out, his shit, he moves to the point guard realistically. He gets a lot of assists. His potential assists and everything go skyrocket when Darius Garland is out, which he is. I think Donovan Mitchell might be my lock for today. But let's move on. I really love Donovan Mitchell in this spot, y'all. Great bounce back game. Coming off 2 ass cheek games. Now you playing the Hornets team. Going to be a high scoring game, of course. So let's move on. Before we move on to our next pick, did you like the video? And make sure y'all can drop down in the comments y'all favorite pick on this list that I'm going through. And let's go. Sorry, y'all. I got bad allergies. Weather changing. I know that shit sound annoying in the mic, so I'm trying not to do it. I'm going to do it over here. Anyway, Brandon Miller. Same game. They allow 30 points to his position. Now, I usually don't like taking, I always tell you this, I usually don't like taking people when they on a streak. But this is what I got to give. Why do I got to give it? Because of the value and what they're allowing. It just makes sense. And you could kind of say that he's a 15 field goals attempted, 19 field goals attempted, and 19 field goals attempted. So just think about that. He's attempting the same amount as Donovan Mitchell, and Donovan Mitchell line is at 29.5. You know what I mean? So just think about, take that all into consideration. That his is 10 points lower than what they got his at. So realistically, 20.5, don't fucking do that. Take it for 19.5. So we just want to take it for 20 points, Brandon Miller. Yeah, I love this one a lot. Let's jump right into the next game. Pacers at Celtics. Celtics minus 10.5, over under 227. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't really like this game a lot. As you can see, the over under is at 227, super low. I always say a lot, but this prop that I'm going with, Derek White over 4.5 rebounds. As you can see, they allowed 27 points to his position. Now, let's just say this. Derek White has not been that guy you would think he would have been. Look at his points. 874. Get him the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You're nothing. He just run around trying to grab rebounds, but once again, he just grabbed 9 rebounds. He shot 1. He had 4 points with 9 rebounds. Who the fuck are you? Jalen Duren? Like, I usually don't take props from guards, but once again, they rank 3rd worst in rebounds allowed to guards, but that's all he damn near good for. Like, he reminded me like of a fucking Draymond Green or some shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck he been on, but you want to keep running around and getting rebounds and shit and being useful, go ahead. As you can see, 10 rebounds attempted, 13, 12. So that's just what he been on. If you see what I'm saying, that's just what he been on. So we just go keep rocking what he been on. And once again, we just cashed just the other day, the same prop. I said the same thing. I'm going to keep taking it as long as they give me this line. I remember somebody said that was so free. The reason why it's so free, if you watch the games, right? If you watch the games, he has 24 attempted potential rebounds and assists, bro. 24. That's more than double of what he need. Yeah, the stats don't back it up on a team, but sometimes it doesn't. And that's okay. Let me give you a prime example. We took 2 props yesterday that didn't hit. We took a Amen Thompson over 16.5 points, right? Because they allowed the most points to point guards. He ended with 16. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes the stats always don't mean nothing. 5 for 5 his last game. He's cleaning this one up like a fucking janitor. Moving on to our next game. Nets at Knicks, minus 11.5 over under 224. Now, before we get to this game, I just want to say this about this game. The Knicks are nothing. They need to blow them out. But I'm telling you this right now, the Nets is covering that spread, bro. I can promise you that. You want to know why? Because of this fucker right here. As you can see, he cashed his last 7 out of 10. He came back off an injury, if I'm not mistaken. Michael Porter Jr. He just shot 23 jump shots and ended with 23 points. Now, you do your homework on that. He shot 10 3-pointers and only made 2. You don't think this motherfucker about to get 23.5 points? Bitch, please. If you don't take Michael Porter points tomorrow, something wrong with you. All right? Something wrong with you. I'm telling you this now, bro. They allowed the 3rd most points to his position. He hasn't played them since he's been on the Nets, but the value we know, he's attempting 20 plus shots. He's attempting 10-3. He has the green light. Like, he just got transferred to a high school, the worst high school, and they say, yo, bro, do whatever the fuck you want. Literally. Like, he might have a double-double or some shit with 30 points. I think he dropped 30 tomorrow versus the Knicks. And they have Madison Square Garden, who doesn't play good there. The fuck? And speaking of who doesn't play good there, give me this doodle bitch. Now, realistically, his line at 26.5, I'll probably take him for 25 flat. Once again, it doesn't make sense. You wondering why they only allow 22 points to point guards. Bro, I understand that. What y'all have to understand is this is how they throw y'all off. This is how they try to trick you like, oh, Brunson been ass. Let me take his under. And then he bend you over and fuck you. Like, yeah, he dropped 22 points, but he attempted 24 field goals. We already know Karl Anthony Towns is fucking nothing. You know that. I know that. We know that. They just got their ass bust by the Dallas Mavericks. Back at home, Madison Square Garden. This is going to be a fucking game, but Brunson is going to go the fuck off. I'm trying to tell y'all, Brunson is going to have his way today. And that was a bar. But Brunson is going to have his way today. Now, let's get to our next game. Hawks at Grizzlies. Grizzlies minus 2.5, over-unders at 238. I always give my opinion on the money lines and stuff like that. Realistically, I think Grizzlies could cover here. And I'm sure for the over. Now, why am I going here? Johnson, I called him out the other day. Did I not? I told you Johnson was going to have a fucking game. Did he not? Excuse me. Okay, then. Now, speaking of that, as y'all can see, they allowed 25 points to his position, the 2nd most, 5th most rebounds, and the 9th most assists. Now, I'm expecting a triple-double from him. I really am. I told you I was expecting a triple-double from this game, and he had 28, 16, and 6. But I'm expecting a triple-double. The reason why he don't be getting it sometimes because of Dyson Daniels, because Dyson Daniels damn near be getting a triple-double too. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but I love Jalen Johnson in this spot. High, super fast-paced scoring game. The point total is 2. The total is damn right at 240. He's going to get 35, 40 minutes. A player like Jalen Johnson, I always say I love him because he's like a Josh Giddey. He's like a fucking, he's one of the players that you know he gonna be on the court. He gonna be trying to get what you need. You know what I mean? So I love him. No Diddy. Then I got to go with Ja Morant assist. Why do I go Ja Morant assist here? Over 7.5. Y'all look at probably like they allow 8.8 assists, but if y'all, I don't know if, because some people don't watch the basketball game, so y'all don't understand certain shit, but y'all see his potential assists 20, 19, 16, 20. He has 20 potential assists a game. Like if you watch him play, he's passing the ball nonstop. These doodle ass motherfuckers on his team just be bricking. I say that to say, all his teammates got to do is just hit half of these shits, if that. He had 16 potential assists and only had 3. Why? Because the other 13, these doodle ass motherfuckers are just badoinking. They just badoinking. That's not his fault. He can't control that. But we know the value is there. He's going to pass the fucking rock. That's what we need. He's going to pass the rock. Real simple. Moving on to our next game. Once again, make sure I drop a like, comment, subscribe, bro. I want to see y'all win. It help me and motivate me when y'all like, comment anything, a thumbs up. Or you can comment, fuck you, Dez. I really don't give a fuck. Just comment, though. But moving on. Pistons minus 9.5 over under 232. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm not really feeling this game, but I'm going to tell you what I am feeling and why I'm feeling it. Jalen Duren over 9.5 rebounds. I really don't get this big goofy motherfucker. Like, I really don't get him. Like, he just a big goofy motherfucker. Like, that's how I can best explain him. Like, you got 20 potential rebounds, big goofy motherfucker, and you can't grab the rebounds. Like, last time we played him, he had 12 rebounds, but like, bro, his potential rebounds is out the roof, and this big goofy motherfucker can't grab them. Realistically, for the juicier odds, you could go his double-double, but he might drop 20 rebounds and 8 points. He just a goofy motherfucker. Like, my fault, y'all. He just be pissing me off, but as much as I hate him, they allow 15 rebounds to his position, bro. To centers. We don't know why, because Pelicans really don't got no big for real. I don't want to say Zion ain't big, but who is they fucking big? All I know is Zion be leading rebounds and Trey Murphy. And they not no big, so I like this spot a lot. And then I got to go with Cade assists. Now, realistically, I'll take his double-double because the odds are always better sometimes with the double-double just because it's like double-double. I hammered his points. Remember I told y'all I hammered his points last game versus Boston because they allowed the most points. I was really pissed off. He had 16 points and he shot 17 times. When you got more field goals attempts than points, it really pisses me off because it's like, at least you trying, but it's like, bitch, try a little harder. But they allowed the 5th most assists to point guards. I feel like the Pelicans is about to probably get that belt, honestly. I really do feel like they're about to get their belt. Yeah, moving on to our last game. I think one of these is not supposed to be here, but moving on to our last game. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Let's get right into it. We're going Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 31.5 points. Why? Realistically, take him for 30. He's going to get 30. Shai literally gets 30 and checks the fuck out the game. He just a bitch. That's the type of shit he do. He gets 30 points and say, all right, y'all can come in. I got my 30. So realistically, I'll say take him for 30. Why take him for 30? It's really simple. I really don't give a fuck about the stats. Like, honestly, I really don't. They do allow 26 points and 8 worse to point guards, but Jalen Williams is out. Bro, he's doing the same thing, attempting 20 plus shots on top of how many free throws we know he attempts. So not much explaining to do there for real. We know what's going on with over there. And then our last pick, Lou Dort over 3.5 rebounds. I really like this line, especially with Jalen Williams out. Lou Dort always find I shouldn't even say he always find them balls. The balls find him. No Diddy. I like Lou Dort though a lot, and as y'all can see, he cashes this line a lot. And if he don't, he miss it by 1. But as you can see, he missed it by 1. He only played 20 minutes. So now that Jalen Williams out, he even get more time pretty much. So I like this one. Make sure I drop a like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Let's go.